Archetypes of globalization and cooperation. So let us get started with the archetypes of country behavior. This framework analyzes geopolitical risk by categorizing countries based on two axes. So the first axis is political cooperation against non-cooperation, and the second axis is globalization against nationalism. Recall that nationalism could also be called anti-globalization. These two axes create four archetypes of country behavior. So we have autarky, hegemony, multilateralism, bilateralism. So I have this exhibit here, and this exhibit explains what is going on here. So one axis has political cooperation against non-cooperation. So this is non-cooperation. And we have political cooperation here. Then the other axis here is globalization against nationalism. So autarky falls here, which is between non-cooperation and nationalism. Hegemony falls here, which is between globalization and non-cooperation. Then we have multilateralism. That's this. It falls between globalization and cooperation. Then bilateralism falls between cooperation and nationalism. So we would get started with this in subsequent slides. Let us get started with autarky. We agreed on the previous slide that autarky is between non-cooperation and nationalism. So here, countries limit trade and financial flow, focusing on self-sufficiency and domestic production. So such countries do not cooperate with other countries, and the focus is on domestic production. So while this can strengthen political control, it often restricts economic and political development, as seen in North Korea and Venezuela. So how can this strengthen political control? Autarky can strengthen political control if the ruling regime maintains strict central control over all aspects of life, including the economy, the media, and even politics. By so doing, it ensures total loyalty to the government. So how does autarky restrict economic and political development? Autarky limits private enterprise, foreign trade, and even it could limit citizen freedom. As a result, the country or such country that operates with this archetype may suffer from chronic poverty, poor infrastructure, and even isolation from the global economy. China, for example, transitioned from autarky to a more cooperative approach, and that has improved its economy. Now, moving on to hegemony. As I agreed previously, hegemony is between non-cooperation and globalization. Dominant states exert economic or political influence globally. Since we are dealing with non-cooperation, this non-cooperation is exerted via control of strategic industries or even control of trade standards. While hegemony can provide stability, its competitive behavior increases geopolitical risk as power dynamics shift. So this is likely because we are also dealing with globalization.